Hello there, Sean from Street or Track. Richard from Back to Life Cars, UK Imports, over in the UK, has purchased one of our 12-inch Trans Am brake kits. It's actually going to go on a 66 Mercury Cyclone that he's going to use in hill climbs, sprint racing, and the classic V8 series over in the UK. Now this is a really interesting kit because it's basically a modern copy of the 6970 Trans Am series brake kit. Back in the day, Ford allowed, well actually the racing series allowed the competitors to use other Ford vehicle components on the 6970 Mustangs. So what they did is they went ahead and grabbed the giant Kelsey Hayes calipers from a Galaxy and a Thunderbird, which was a giant big heavy car, and then they made adapters and bits and pieces to put them onto the 6970 Mustang, which was a lot lighter obviously. So this is a modern take on that, and I'm going to take you through some of the parts and pieces that make up this kit. Alright, so here's the components that make up most of the kit. Some of the hardware is already in a bag, ready to go out on the UPS truck today. But the first part we'll start with is obviously the caliper. This is the Galaxy Thunderbird style caliper. This is a new casting. We don't use any rebuilt cores anymore. These are all brand new. We take them through several machining steps to get them to work on the Mustang. And then they are sent out to be powder coated. They come back all assembled again, and we have a pressure test station that we run them through, so there shouldn't be any leaks. This one here has the R4 Porterfield pads in it. This is going to be a racing application. If it was a street application, we would probably use the R4S, which is a lower temperature style pad from Porterfield also. It's a giant big version basically of the 65-67 Kelsey Hayes caliper that came on the 65-67 Mustangs. This is a bigger version. We can take bigger pads, thicker pads. You can take the wider rotor that we need, and then it's got bigger pistons in there. We usually run this on a 1-inch bore master cylinder. Gives a nice pedal feel in a manual application. Moving on, we would have our caliper mounting bracket, which is basically the magic piece. This mounts to the 65 through 73 Mustang drum spindle. And it's going to bolt right on there with the 4 holes here. The hardware is included as well, and then we have these ears that would mount the caliper. It's all machined out of one piece of steel, and then it goes out to be yellow zinc chromate plated for some corrosion protection. We got the hubs. You've seen these before. These are our new billet steel hubs. It's all made out of a heat treated alloy. It's got the screw-on dust cap. The screw-on dust cap goes on. There's a silicone O-ring here to seal that up. The dust cap actually is the same height once installed as the original dome style, bang-on caps. So this should fit under your center caps or whatever you're running on your wheels. It's pretty cool though. You might want to run it poking out and no center cap on your wheel. This particular set of hubs are going to get some ARP wheel studs. We're going to put Timken races in the hubs. We're going to ship the bearings. The seals of Timken also, they're going to go in the kit. And then the last piece would be the brake rotor itself. These are US made iron, so it's a really good iron. I've never had a problem with any rotors because of the good iron. 12-inch diameter, 1.25 inch thick, curved vanes to help with cooling, all mounted to an aluminum hat. The aluminum hat helps to save a little bit of weight, and also it's kind of like a heat brake almost. You've got the brake rotor that's going to glow cherry red if you're using it how we would, and then it's going to cool by sucking in air here through the curved vanes, and the aluminum hat is going to help shed heat rather than transmitting the iron rotor heat through an iron hat, let's say, into the hub, and then eventually doing damage to bearings and things like that. So the aluminum hat saves weight, also helps with some heat control. These are really nice pieces. So those are the core parts of the kit, and I hope you enjoyed the video.